Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm B3, and as my friends like to call me, that's Big Brent Bet Brent. And the reason they call me that is because when I go and I place bets, I don't place little measly bets. And I'm going to talk to you today about ways that you can make some money, and frankly, ways that are not ways for you to make money. Now, just going into casinos, um, you know, playing roulette, playing cards, putting quarters in machines and stuff. These are things that people do. The reason that I'm not maybe advising that you do this is because I've been through this for the last maybe 35 years that I've been doing things of this nature, and I've studied it, and these are not successful ways that you can make money. Now, sure, you can go into a casino. You can spend a couple hours in there. You can maybe even win some money. You can have a nice time, maybe have some fun. But on the overall, this is not the thing that you want to do if making money is what you're actually trying to do. In fact, one of the biggest things that I've tried, and that I've heard of people trying or heard of people wanting to try, was maybe playing a table game where you put maybe $5 down. You lose, you put $10 down. You lose, you put $20 down, and you keep doubling up, just assuming that after so many bets that your bet is actually going to come in. And when I particularly did this, I did it for a while in Atlantic City, out in New Jersey. I thought, well, I'm going to bet black on the roulette. If it doesn't come up black this time, maybe 2 or 3 times it might not be black, but that third time, fourth time, it's definitely going to be black. I mean, what's the chances? The odds are only, basically 50%. It's either going to be black or it's going to be red. Yeah, there is a little bit of, it could be green, but black or red is basically the only options that you have. So I figured, hey, I'm going to do $5. I'm going to do $10. I'm going to do $20. I'm going to do $40. I'm going to do $80. And I'm going to just keep staying ahead of the game. Well, I was out there with a great friend of mine. We spent a few days out there, and we came to find out that there is no right or wrong to how this might play out. We definitely were betting on the black, and it did come up red 19 times in a row. That definitely happened to me, real life, in a casino, something that I was betting money on. And after that, it was just a thought that, you didn't want to put up $90 million to try to win 5 when you could still lose that bet. And I'm sure there's been times where it's been more than that. But that's just something that happened to me in real life, in real gambling, with real money. And I wouldn't suggest that anybody do that. Sure, you could do that for 10 minutes and come out 3 or 4 times and be ahead, and think that you won some money. But really, you play those table games, and it's just a luck thing. There's not really any real strategy to it. You just, basically, you got to be lucky. And can you be lucky a few times? Sure. But again, I'd like to talk to you today about ways to actually make money on a regular basis, and to grow your bank account, not to go in there and just go red or black and just hope and pray that you come out ahead, and when you leave, you're actually ahead of time. And again, I'm not saying that going to the casino is maybe a bad idea, but it's not something that you should do to actually come out ahead and make money by playing table games. What I would like to maybe talk to you about, and what I think is the best way for you to maybe make some money, is to play sports games. Sports gambling is something that I've been into forever. I played parlays as a little kid with my dad. My father, was the first one to talk to me about that. And I didn't really know what was going on when I was, 8 years old or whatever, but I would pick teams. He would give me a parlay sheet, and I'd say, oh yeah, the Browns are going to win this one. The Steelers are going to win. The Cowboys are going to lose. These are kind of things that I would do as a kid. And it was just always, a fun thing. You threw in a couple dollars, or my dad at that time threw in a couple dollars, and you would just pick a couple games, and you just hoped that maybe you were a winner. And I'm not saying that maybe playing parlays is not the thing to do, because these are obviously going to have the better odds for you, but they also have the better odds for the casino to make their money. They want you to pick several teams and to have to win several games for them to ever have to make any kind of a payout. You bet $15 on 3 games, yeah, you could win $100. And $100, is maybe not the end of the world, but the kind of things that I'm talking about doing, again, the reason why I'm called Big Bet Brent is because of the large size of the bets that I actually put down. I put my money where my mouth is, and I actually try to win some money. You don't want to go into a casino and play a 10-team parlay and put $1,000 on that and just hope and pray that you could, come out ahead and maybe make some money. Are you ever going to hit one of those? Sure, you might hit one every 2 years, when you do a big parlay like that. But even when I do play parlays, normally for me, I'm only going to do maybe a 3-team or 4-team parlay. I'm not just going out on the biggest limb that there ever was, and again, doing hoping and praying. I actually put my mind into it. I read the stats. If you're betting on sports, you want to actually do research on what you're doing. If you're going to put your foot in the pool, you actually want to go swimming. You don't want to just get your foot wet. If you're trying to make money, you want to spend time, whether it's in the library, just online. Online, you can find all kinds of things now. Stats, whatever. Hey, this is what happened the last time the Bills played on the road. This is what happened the last time the Ravens were at home. This is what happened to this coach Kevin Stefanski the last time he was in this scenario. So you can see all kinds of different scenarios. You can see what happened, what's maybe likely to happen again, and you can kind of get an idea of which teams, are maybe on a run and in a good spot. Now, again, there's never any, 100%, hey, this is definitely a winner. Those are actually bets that actually scare me the most, is when you actually look at a game and you say, well, this is a no-brainer. This is definitely going to win. because there are no games where you're actually going to be 100% effective and you're always going to win. If you see a game and you think that there is no way in heck that this team is going to lose today, these are actually the games that you probably don't have a chance to win. In all seriousness, as much as a lopsided thing as you think that this is, when you see something and if that's actually your thought, is that there's no way that this team that I picked is going to lose today, that is probably the day that they will lose, and you're just never going to be, in a good spot when you're thinking, hey, I think this team is going to win. The world thinks this team is going to win. ESPN said that this team has this much of a chance to win, so that's got to be a winner. That's not how you should base your stuff. You should base it on yourself by looking at statistics, looking at way things have happened in the past, and seeing, what it looks like that game might play out to you for. You don't want to just say, hey, I think that this team is better than that team, so that they're going to have to be the one that wins today. Remember, when you're betting these games, there's spread points that you have to worry about. So the fact that you think, hey, Team A is better than Team B, that doesn't really tell you much of anything. There's things of, where are they playing? Are they playing at home? Are they playing it on the road? Are they playing on turf? Are they playing on grass? Is it going to rain today? Is it going to snow today? Will it be sunny? Is this player hurt? Is that player hurt? You just have to look into everything and just know kind of what you're talking about. Hey, how did this team do the last 4 or 5 years against this other team? Oh, these are two teams in the same division. They play twice a year. I mean, what is the likely thing that is going to happen here? You also don't want to look at these games and say, okay, well, there's 15 professional football games this week. I have to bet all 15 of those. I have to see which team is going to win each and every one of those. In all honesty, I don't think you even have to pick a game every single week, because sometimes they don't just bust out to me to where I'm saying, hey, this is going to be a winner. This is something I can make money on. And I'm not going to just say, hey, you know what? I haven't picked anybody, so this week I think that, the Browns are going to win this game, because that's what everybody on TV has said, that the Browns are supposed to win today. So that's where I'm going to put my money. I'm not going to just put my money on any bad team. I'm not going to sit my money on bad teams just because I don't have a bet down for that day. There's several days that maybe I don't make a bet. Maybe I won't find a pro game, but it's possible I'll find a college game. And is it possible that I'll find a few games? Sure. But I'm not going to find 5 games each and every week. That's just not really a realistic thought. And there doesn't have to be a certain number that you pick, but you don't want to pick too many games where on every loss you have to pay juice and you're just doing nothing but making money for the casino. And what I'd like to do, I would like to just set everybody up. It's going to be legal in Ohio January 1st of 2023 to do sports gambling. And if people have questions or want to learn how to sports gamble, get an idea out of sports gambling, how it works, I'd like to be able to help people. I'd like to be able to show people ways that they can make money. And I don't want to be one of these people that says, that picks every single game you're not going to win. If you're picking 100 college games and you're picking all 15 pro games, you are not going to come out ahead. You're going to just have so much money wrapped up on the games that you do lose that you're not going to come out on top of these. So what I'd like you to do is maybe look into my YouTube channel so you can see me. I can help you, and I hope that we can all make some money together. You guys all have a good day, and good luck this weekend.